Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Pool of Radiance for the NES 2023 edition. Now, we last left off in the middle of Sokal Keep. This time we are going to finish it. We just have one little more thing to do. And that is to go in this room. This room is filled with rotten wood. It seems that there have been cots and lockers. Nothing valuable remains in the room. Well, as we learned from the slums, that may or may not be true. Anyways, I forgot to mention in the last segment, you cannot rest in this place at all. But that's not too much of a deal because there's only one real major battle, and the rest of them are pretty easy. Unless you fight the undead, but you can avoid them, so yeah. Anyways, let's take a little walk around and see if we can find anything. Nope, okay. How about in the middle there? A low-hanging haze congeals into wispy shadows, and the shadows begin to moan. They're not going to start moaning like they do in the Smooth Criminal video, are they? Well, let's attack them. The shadows drift away, moaning, "Ah." Okay, here they are again. Let's wait. The shadows make a terrible keening noise. Oh. Okay, I have a feeling they want to tell us something. I wonder if they speak English, or I guess it's called common in the world of AD&D. Let's try that scroll we had. You read words from the elf scroll. The shadows drift toward you and begin to talk. We were soldiers of the keep. The head cleric bound our spirits here as guards. There is the head cleric's diary. Read it. A ghost points to the floor. You find a diary hidden under the floorboard. When you turn the page of the diary, you see written, "Monsters attacked us again. They knew how to fight better than kobolds or goblins. I think they have a strong leader. They are too good. We can't beat them in this condition. Ferran Martinez has prepared terrible spells. Now we have no other choice but to defend ourselves." You find precious stones with the diary. Do you take them? Well, I guess if the ghosts are okay with it, I mean, they're obviously watching us read the book. And that's it. There are no more ghosts to deal with here. And with that, it is time to deal with the boss of this level, or area, or whatever. Suddenly you hear a loud sound. A huge army led by an ogre crashes through the door and attacks. Well, he's quite formidable looking. What are those things? Like a spear and a hammer or something? Well, whatever. Let's just get to it. I wish he'd put on some more clothes, though. Public nudity is not quite my interest. Now, I will be using a rhinestone from my necklace here. But if you choose not to do that, it's pretty easy. Well, kind of. All you have to do is go for the ogres first, and by this point your mages should be able to memorize like 2 to 4 sleep spells total, if you have 2 of them like I do. So in that case, excuse me, you can do it that way if you want, but I'm going to take the easy way out. Mainly because it's not even the ogres, it's just the orcs and the hobgoblins. They have good AC, or armor class, which means, they're going to be kind of hard to hit. So, with that, I will use the necklace, but again, we got to use this thing very sparingly, because we're going to need it in later segments, and if we don't, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So even if you don't take out the ogres, you should be able to take out all the orcs and the hobgoblins with one hit. So 6 points from fire, not too bad. And even then, there should be orcs that run away. Did it not hit the leader? Well, let's go after the ogre, but I went up to the orc so he couldn't fire projectile weapons. Okay, since I'm not next to an enemy, I'm going to equip the short bow and start pelting the ogres with it. I'm focusing on one so I can get it over with. Now, if you want, you can also have a strategy to have one enemy attack you know, one ogre and another character. I mean, one character attacks one ogre and another character attacks another ogre. But I find it's better just to get them out of the way, focus on one. But if you need to do the latter, that's fine too. Whatever floats your boat. Water floats mine. And as you can see, they're surrendering, so we don't even have to deal with these guys. But again, I think that was 2 or 3 rhinestones off my necklace. I think you get like around 5 to 10 shots, so we're really going to have to be very careful with using that in the future. So we got 818 experience points and 63 gold. The ogre had a note. Gather your men at the city port. Then go to Sokal Keep and slay the humans if they come. If you do well, you will be rewarded. The boss. I wonder who the boss is. Might just be the one who's behind all this chaos and destruction. Well, let's find out. This is the remains of a shrine. There are 2 dried up orc bodies with contorted faces. The main part of the shrine is to the south, but if we go back out, we get this message, and I never would have believed it if you told me. There are traces of a terrible battle. I didn't notice. So the main part of the shrine is to the south. Let's check it out. Oh, a pale shadow appears. Looks like he's been having too many dry martinis. And are those boobs on his head? Like little Nicky? I don't know. But, I think we should run away. Actually, that probably wasn't in our best interests. Let's, attack. Okay, that probably wasn't a good idea. But who is this guy? Ah, that is Ferran Martinez. I have a feeling we may not want to attack this guy. How about wait? Maybe he'll talk to us. The shadow seems to be waiting for you to speak. Okay. Well then we'll advance. You try all the words from the elf's scroll. The shadow begins to speak. I will not be trying to attempt a Mexican or Spanish or any kind of Latin accent because I would be very bad at that. But why didn't they just put parley instead of advance? Well, whatever. Let's move on. I am Ferran Martinez of Sokal Keep. Tell me, what has become of Phlan? If you leave without answering, it's the same thing as flee. You leave the room, but you go back. Okay, I guess it's the same thing as fleeing from a battle, and you lose your combat or you lose your auto map. So, probably not a good idea. How about remains destroyed? I guess this is supposed to be your party saying the rest of Phlan has been destroyed, which is not true, but maybe he doesn't know that. You are a liar! That is not true! Martinez disappears with a cry. You leave. Alright, well, is he back? Okay. Alright, well, I think what we should do is tell him the truth. I don't think he's very fond of liars, and we do want to make a good impression on him. You know what they say, first impressions are lasting impressions. So let's tell the truth. Whatever that truth was. What destroyed Phlan were those who gained their terrible power from the magic pool. It was monsters such as Tyranthrixus, Edronka, and Torath who led them. Mender the Wise had gathered many records about them, but his library was overrun, and the books were lost. I'll give you the passwords to avoid battling the guards. Phlan is rebuilt, so I can sleep peacefully now. Martinez fades slowly from view. Unfortunately, even with this, you cannot rest in this area. But that's okay, because it's time to go. But before we do, let me show you that optional battle I was telling you about. Oh, we got a undead patrol. This is the remains of the stable. Mold and fungi have grown thick. Let's put the search mode on. I don't think I've ever searched this room. Okay, nothing there. Got it. Okay. I'm just trying to see if I can get in this area. Ah. You want to search every square that you can, because you never know when you're going to come across treasure. Now in this game, the good thing is all the treasures, at least the set treasures, are always in the same exact place every time you play. So it's not like, you know, there's... whatever. It's not like you have to keep searching different places every time. And we're probably going to be able to train a little more at the training hall when we get back. So, anyways, here's the battle I was talking to you about. Oh, you got to go in through here. That's right. This room is swarming with insects. As you enter, the insects fall from the ceiling and the wall. And yeah, puts you up against 4 scorpions. Or maybe this is the first incarnation of Darth Vader from the Famicom Star Wars. Yeah, it's not worth it. You don't get much experience points. I would recommend skipping this battle. Even if you're trying to get every ounce of HP that you can, you're better off fighting the undead patrols. But I'm not going to do that, because like I said, I don't do random encounters for this playthrough. Return to Phlan. I'm glad that boat was just waiting for us. Now, unfortunately, it's 1900, so that means everything is closed until 500 or 0500, however you say it. So let's rest until morning. And in fact, let's do some resting too. Speed up the video so you guys don't have to sit here forever. Alright, let's go to Phlan and get our reward before we go train. Of course. Should have rested till morning. There we go. Okay, so. Okay, whoops. I went too far. Okay, let's go to the council clerk. We got Sokal keep back, thanks to you. We can go anywhere by boat now. Take your reward. 5,000 experience points and 15 gems. That's pretty good. Now, I'll give you your commission. Find any history about Phlan in the old times, okay. Get the weapon in Polta Plaza, and then we should get another mission. Counselor Cadorna wants you to accept a special commission. Go to the East Room. I have given all the missions that I may. I'm actually not going to do that because it's not quite time to do that just yet. But now it's time to try training my characters. And I'm sure it's going to be pretty interesting. So I'm still not good enough to... Okay, I'll keep that one. Okay, can't do that. Oh, Cleric. Okay, level 4 Cleric. That's good. What about Goldleaf? Can she be trained? No, she can't. Okay, what about... Okay, let's go back outside, hit the wall a few times. I think 38's fine. I'll keep that one. And 23, I'm just not happy with that number. If it's like 25, maybe. 26! Oh, that's even better. Okay, well, let's keep that one. I don't know how I don't have enough experience for my mage level, but that's not good. For me, anyways. Okay, let's go to the store and see if those items we picked up were. I'm actually going to cheat here. I know, I'm such a bad person. But I'm going to save right before I get the items identified. That way we know what they are. So, got the mace. Mace +2, that's pretty good. Chainmail +1, that's pretty good. Longsword +1, and the shield. Alright, so the mace, I'm going to give that to my cleric. I hope he can carry it. And he can't. Okay, let's see if we can sell some items. I'll try to make these segments quick, but this is also why I'm going to put the timestamps in the video. So, if you want to skip this part, you can, or if you want to stay here for the whole thing, that's fine. 1,200 gold pieces, I'll keep that just for now. And this whole time I could have been using a better flail. Ooh, that might be a +2 flail. I might check that out in a minute. I guess I can get it identified, not a big deal. Okay, no, it's +1. What about this one? 3 cleric spells. Okay, good thing that he's got it then. Let's see, what else can we get rid of? A potion of speed. I want to keep the shield. No, I did not mean to do that. Okay. So what about, okay, the longsword. It's just a +1, and all my party members already have one, so I can get rid of that one. The chainmail. I'm pressing the wrong buttons here. 1750. Ooh, that's pretty good. 45. Okay, I'm probably not going to need that chainmail then. Or I'm going to sell the banded mail. Let's sell that. I don't need that. And then I can give the chainmail to one of my characters here, or Gold Leaf. Let's give it to Nick. And also the shield, because the thief can't really use the shield, I don't believe. Let's see if I can sell my old shield, though. Or are they both 1250? Nope, that one's pretty crappy. So, splinted mail. Well, I don't think I'm going to need that one if I got the chainmail, so I'll get rid of that. What does Gold Leaf have? Okay. I might have her read the Book of Bodily Health. But look how much it is. Yeah. Some of the treasures, after set battles that you get, some of them are you get every time. And there's other treasures that go with it that are random. So that bodily health one that I got from the one battle, that's random. And I'm actually surprised. I just noticed my cleric has 1 hit point more than my fighter does. Pretty interesting. But then again, to be fair, he's at a higher level, so that would make sense. Okay, so our next mission is going to take us to a little known place called Mender's Library. But there's one more thing I think we should do before we go on our adventure, and that's to sell all of our gems. I think they all sell for the same price, but I want to see. 10 gold pieces. I didn't say yes. Or did I? I don't remember saying yes. Go to this armor shop. Let's see if they want to sell for any. Or if they'll buy it for any more. Okay, no. It seems that they're all the same. So let's sell them all. And look at that. I got a ton. Remember, training is 1,000 gold pieces, so the gems definitely help with that. So we're going to go to Podal Plaza. And we're going to go to Kuto's Well, and we're going to go to Mender's Library. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do all in one video. So, we're going to go to Kuto's Well first, because it's the closest one. We'll kind of work our ways west. Anyways, so to get there, all you have to do is go west from the slums. So, as you could probably tell, that big area in the middle is the well. And there's 2 ways to trigger the first battle for this. You can either go to the well, or you can actually go inside this building here, which is what I'm going to do, because I think every other time I go inside the well. Kobolds were laying in wait for you. Okay, well at least they're kobolds, they're not too hard. I don't even have to give you strategy. However, there are a bunch of leaders here, which is unusual. Oh yes, and since my fighter is past level 1, he can quote-unquote sweep enemies, where he can attack multiple enemies in a single shot, which is pretty cool. I should have equipped the stuff before, but whatever. Anyways. And I'm also past level 1, so I forgot that I was. Oh, wait, Felger doesn't have a weapon. See, that's something I can't even get right, is to equip stuff before battle. And sometimes you don't have to worry about that. If you surprise enemies and you fight them, you can actually play, or you can actually get the drop on them. You get to attack first, so that's pretty cool. I guess I'll just have him attack the kobolds. And this is what I will call one of the rare wave battles in this game. In other words, right after this fight, another one starts, and you don't get to do anything in between. And this is what I said, I think, in the first part of the Pool of Radiance video, or maybe the second part, when it asks you at the end of a battle, or after you defeat all the enemies, do you want to continue battle? Ooh, I slained him. That's pretty good. But anyways, that's why you'd want to do it, if you want to heal party members before the next wave starts. But the waves are very rare in this game. I think the only other place they happen is in the Kobold Cave. And we'll get to that one later on, trust me. It's one that I don't want to do, but we got no choice. Anyways, okay, well that was easy. But kobolds climb from the well behind you and attack. I wonder if there's other ways of triggering this battle too, rather than just going in this building and climbing down the well. Maybe there's other buildings you can go to around the area that'll trigger it. I've never actually tried it. I just know I went in here one day when I was first playing through the game and it triggered the battle. It's like, oh, okay, so that's a way of triggering it. I thought you could only do it through the well. I'm also going to speed up the video when, or speed up the footage when it gets to like really long and complex battles. So just be forewarned of that. Again, that way I could show you more of the game. And he can't even attack a kobold. How sad is that? Now, if that kobold were attacking my thief, he'd actually be facing the other way. In case, you know, you want to know how this game works with enemies attacking you. If they're attacking below or to the right, they'll face to the right, and vice versa. Of course, you want to take out the leaders first because they're more powerful. But kobolds are so weak that it really doesn't matter how you kill them. And there's really no strategy for me to give you, because all you have to do is hack and slash at them. And they are finally taken down. I think we have time just enough to cover the main battle here. You are near Kuto's well. You don't say. Kuto's well is in front of you. Water gushes from its depths. A wooden ladder runs down the wall of the well. Do you climb down? Well, that would be nice. There is a secret door a little above the water surface. The door is slightly ajar. There is a ladder here that you can climb up. Do you climb up? So are we underwater here? I never understood that. Anyways, there's a part here where you're actually going to have to take damage. Fortunately, it's not much. You enter a large catacomb. The room is lit with several torches. A curtain is hung across the door. You see something move slightly across the room. Someone just shot an arrow at the party. And if you actually hack the game so you're facing a wall when this happens, it's a kobold. In case you're curious. Now there's two ways to trigger this boss battle. And this is, in the original game, at the city hall, when you were outside, there were proclamations posted outside the walls, which were basically side quests. Well, one of them actually did, and I think maybe 2 or 3 of them made it into this game, although you're never told about it, because those proclamations that were aforementioned aren't in this version. So, this is one of them, but we're going to want to do it. There's 2 ways to trigger this battle, though. You can either try resting, which I'm going to do, or you could step right outside here, and the battle will start. I'm actually going to rest here in a strategic way of being up close to the enemy. Now that's not always what you want, but for this battle I think we'll be fine. The infamous bandit, Norris the Great, and his band confront you. By the way, if you think he looks creepy in this version, look at him in the DOS version. Makes this guy look like a supermodel. Norris.
You are so very clever to find my hideout. Surrender or you shall perish.
I know I said I wasn't going to do voices, but I just can't resist. Let's see what happens if we surrender. The bandits steal your valuables, blindfold the entire party, and then lead you some distance from the hideout. Before you leave the band, you hear Norris muttering,
This hideout has become dangerous. We'll have to leave this place and find another.
Okay, good to know. Okay, let's rest here. Oh, no, we can't do that. We come across gnolls. You made the monsters. Okay. So, are we really gonna surrender to this butt face? Literally, he looks like a butt with a face. No, let's kick his butt. We got an ogre. And we just got goblins. Okay, not too bad. Let's cast a sleep spell. And maybe if we're lucky, we can put Norris the Grey to sleep. I think it does work on him, but it's got a very low success rate. Doesn't look like it's going to work. Nope. Okay, so, again, what I do here is I'd have the fighter go out. This is one of those scenarios where I'd say have one enemy focus, one character focus on one character. That's not what I meant. What I meant to say was, this is an instance where I'd have one of your characters focus on one enemy, and another character focus on another enemy. But let's see what Norris the Grey is like. He's got 18 points and an AC of 4, so shouldn't be too hard to hit him. I actually meant to attack the Ogre, but whatever. At least this time, now we have a little more HP, so it'll be a little harder for the Ogre to kill us, even if he hits us. So I'm going to go after Norris, because he's the big cheese here. And I'll have the rest of my party go after the Ogre. Now, Norris the Grey can do some decent damage, as you can see here. So, he's not to be taken lightly. But unfortunately, it seems I just can't hit him. And my cleric doesn't have the level 2 cleric spells just yet, so he can't cast Hold Person, or else I'm sure that would work wonders. And since I'm down here with Norris the Grey, might as well try to attack him, except I can only attack the goblins. Guess I figured I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. And he's doing some good damage on me. But we finally got him. And I unfortunately did not make it in this battle. It would have helped if I could, you know, I don't know, raise my magic user level, but I still didn't have enough experience points, according to that stupid Schwarzenegger. What did you say? Nothing. I liked you in Hercules in New York. Undubbed, too. Anyways, so yeah, go after the Ogre after you get Norris the Grey. Then you can just focus on the goblins, and most of them should be asleep if you casted a spell. I'm going to try doing this before my character perishes. Actually, just to be safe. Well, actually, no, I can sweep these guys. See, I tried to attack the one on the bottom right, but the game did not let me do it. Alright, well, let's just bandage, because I'm not really worried about my character's health right now. Oh, he surrenders. That's even better. I'll take that. Okay. Oh, a longsword. Might be a +2, never know. When you search Norris's body, you find a strange letter. Go to the port city with your men and follow the ogres there. There is a great reward for you in this. The boss. Well, there's the boss again. Norris wrote his reply on the other side of the letter.
How dare you order me to follow ogres? I'll accept your offer, if you will allow me to lead.
Norris the Grey. You have defeated the fierce bandit horde. You'll be rewarded when you return to Phlan. This looks like a safe place to rest now. Oh, thanks for the assurance game. Now, we're not done yet. There's one more thing. You might feel like you were underpaid for that battle. And that's fine, because if you go in the corner here, the bandit's treasure. Oh, what? Do we not want to take it? Oh, leather armor. But at least we got some XP out of it, so that's pretty good. And we got over 10,000 gold. That's awesome. And as far as I know, I've tried searching every other area in this place, and there's nothing here. So that's all you need to do. So I'm going to go back to the city hall and get my reward. And then that will be the end of the video. So it might run a little over 30 minutes, but that's fine. I'm hoping you guys are fine with it. Lizardmen, we're not quite ready to deal with those jerks yet. And there's actually a side quest we can do here too. Holy crap! What is with this game and all the random encounters? I don't have the search mode on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if it says they're malevolent, then you're screwed. Oh yeah, notice that the game now says it seems there are no monsters. And why did I turn the area? Ah, man. I am getting tired. It is time for me to go to bed, but it's 6 in the morning, so it is past my bedtime. But I felt like I had to do 2 videos. I mean, I didn't want to leave you guys on a cliffhanger from the last video. So let's get a reward. I'm going to train my characters. I'll do that before we do the next video so we can kind of get a head start, and I'll just let you know what I trained and what I didn't. Let's see, you destroyed Norris the Grey. Take your reward. And that's pretty good. Okay, and she's just going to give me the same stuff because that was just a proclamation that I did. Alright, and also my characters should be all rested up and everything. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Again, hope you're enjoying this series. And I'm trying to be entertaining. May not be always be successful, but I'm trying. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. God bless, and peace out. See you in the next video.